Hi, good morning, friends. Welcome to our channel, Universal Agile and Scrum. If you did not watch our previous video on Agile value, please do watch it. On this video, we are going to talk about few scenarios around fourth Agile value responding to change over following a plan. I have with me my friend Stravant, with whom I'll be running this particular session. Stravant, as we discussed earlier, I'll be asking you a question, and I'll be regarding your answer. The first question to you is: should product owner decide to add an extra story in between during the sprint, or should he not? So
Uh,
usually in Scrum, we do have a sprint goal, so we do not add things which hampers the sprint goal. So I would like to know more about it from you.
Product owner can add a story in between the sprint. Product owner owns the product backlog, and always the priority comes from the product owner. So what needs to be done, that product owner will tell, and the team will decide how much it needs to be done and how needs to be done. So once the sprint goal is crafted, and if there is an urgent requirement, we can take the feature or requirement into the sprint. But there are a couple of scenarios we need to discuss. Uh, if it is the requirement is in line with the sprint goal and team has a capacity to do it, so they can go ahead and do without having any issue. But if the requirement is not in line with the sprint goal and the team don't have any capacity, so team has to discuss with the product owner and clearly explain, it is completely a different to what we are working, and it is more than our capacity. Then product owner can decide whether to cancel the sprint or take this as a main priority and continue the take that as a main priority. In that case, team will take will take that and working on it. And one more scenario: if the requirement is in line with the sprint goal and team don't have capacity, so in that case, the team will ask the product owner to decrease some scope, decrease whatever we have taken into the sprint goal, decrease some stories, then add this extra requirement, then the team can be able to finish it. So yeah, so these are the three scenarios we need to consider. And at the same time, team needs to have a courage to speak with the product owner, because it's very important. It is a scrum master role to explain this all the scrum values to to the development team, and make sure that everything goes smooth. So
So, if I understand you right, product owner is the single authority of the product backlog, and whatever decision he takes, he should consider whether the new user story is in line or out of line of the sprint goal, and also need to talk to Scrum Master and Scrum team to make a decision on it. Is that it?
uh, yes, that is
Right.
right. But he has to take, he has to continue the discussion with the development team and the scrum master, and proceed and take the decision. Yes.
Thanks for that, Shravan.
And now I'm going to ask the second scenario to you. So uh, we know that a scrum team consists of product owner, scrum master, and development team. And is there any possibility you have the managers also in an organization? They can.
Yeah, we do have functional managers sometimes, our own diet managers, even sponsors. A lot of people keep asking us to add the extra requirements into the sprints before or during the sprint backlog discussions.
So if manager comes and he wants to add some extra requirement, and you already crafted the sprint goal, and the product owner realized that is more than their capacity, then how will he deal this situation?
Yeah. So thanks, Ravan, for asking me that question. Now, in this scenario, as a product owner, I'll be asking the manager a lot of questions. I usually follow 5 whys technique uh, to get more information around the requirement. Like, why are we doing this requirement? Why should it take priority over the current sprint goal? And what why is it important for the customers? Like, I usually go to 5 levels of why so that I get complete information about the requirement. Second thing is, I would be talking to my own development team to ask them, okay, this user story is over our capacity, first thing. Second thing, this user story has nothing to do with our sprint goal. Should we really do it? Do we have the, not just the capacity, do we have the resources? Do we have the technological skills to do this ticket? If they say no, as they are the ones who develop this, I'll definitely go back to my manager and say, hey, we can't do this. But let's say if they say, hey, we may do this, but we may need to push this sprint to next sprint goal to next sprint, and we can try to, you know, include this within this sprint and divide the work between ourselves. And then I'll actually go to the customer to ask, hey, this is what I got from your manager. You are the actual users of this product. Would you really want this requirement to be in this sprint rather than this goal? If they say yes, then I'll prioritize this particular requirement by canceling the old sprint. If they say no, then I'll go back to manager and tell him, hey, users don't want to do, don't want that, and it's not required for the product to be in the market. The development team doesn't have the skills and ability to do this particular user story, so I can't cancel the current sprint and have your user story built. So what I can do for you is I can prioritize this for next sprint and work towards getting the consensus from the Scrum team as well as from the users.
Thanks, Ella. That's a great explanation. It's a in detail explanation. So so these are the scenarios, and if you guys want to discuss, if you guys want us to discuss more scenarios, you can comment on this video, then we will take those scenarios and we'll explain in the next video. uh, Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please subscribe to our channel for more such content. Thank you.
Yes, thanks, thank you very much.